The Storehouse aims to help those in need. They also work to educate people with the knowledge to prepare meals that give them the most nutritional value. And we are here with Chef Andrew Bustos, who's the operations director at the Storehouse. Thank you so much for coming in. This is really important information. As we were talking about during the break, sometimes, and I'm very guilty of this, when I'm cooking meat, I kill my meat.
Yeah, well, there's a common misconception, and you know, it's the old wives' tale sometimes that you got to overcook your meat and just cook it until it's dead. And what you're really doing is you're stripping all of the product with the minerals and vitamins that are very important to brain and muscle development. So, what we're trying to do is we're trying to show how to maximize the full nutritional value out of every product that we distribute at the Storehouse.
That's great. Yeah. Well, so we've got some fixins today. So what are we making here today, Chef?
Well, what we're doing today, these are all products that we distribute at the Storehouse. We have, you know, through our community partners, we rescue food, you know, food and clothing drives, et cetera, et cetera. What we have here today is some New Mexico carne asada tacos. Okay, so this is just your plain pallet meat. You know, it doesn't have to be a real nice cut of meat. It's just how you prepare it. The cooking technique is gonna give you the flavor and, of course, the nutritional value as we're talking about here. Okay, so what we have here, we marinated this with a little bit of lime, jalapeno, and onion. All high in vitamin C, A, magnesium, very important minerals and vitamins you need in your body. We're going to top it with this nice tomato pico right here. Again, the tomato is high in vitamin C, the jalapeno high in vitamin C. You know, in the old days, they used to counteract scurvy on pirate ships with chili peppers because it's such a high vitamin C content.
I always go with the green chili stew when I'm sick here.
Hey, you know,
hit up Frontier and burns it right out of me.
It's a great thing in New Mexico that we have that green chili. I think it helps fight a lot of those illnesses. And then we're going to top it with a little bit of queso fresco, which is huge here in our community. Very high in calcium, you know, vitamin B12. So all very important vitamins and minerals to help especially for your children, your brain and muscle development. Hey, get you better grades in school, if you will. You know.
Yeah, so, there you go. There you go. So how do we prepare this? What do we do with the meat? I want to know how to do this meat here, so I don't mess it up anymore.
Cooking techniques are vital. So what you want to do is you want to get your pan very nice and hot. You know, almost to the point where your oil is at your smoking point, if you will. You know, and once you get to that point, you just want to flash this to about medium rare. Now remember, when you pull off your meat, you want to let it sit. You want to let it rest for a while. That resting period will help maintain those vitamins and minerals that are in there. Notice when you pull a piece of meat out of the oven and it's hot, you cut it, all the juices flow out. It's because all your molecules are popping in there still. You don't want to do that. You're losing valuable nutrition right there. So what we're going to do here is just cook it to about medium. Your carryover cooking is going to take it to a little bit about medium well, and you're still going to be able to utilize a lot of the nutritional content in here,
You're just mixing it around there. And what cut of meat is this again? What kind of meat?
This is just a flank steak piece of meat.
Flank steak?
You know, a lot of people would think it's tough and so forth, but what you can do is, and we'll post the recipe up online, you just slice it paper thin, marinate it with the lime juice, which again has a high vitamin C content, but it helps break down the connective tissues in the meat. So it's very tender, very tender.
So one thing that I think is great is we're learning here, folks, you guys take a lot of responsibility in empowering the people that help you. So you guys, to that end, you're launching a program this spring to educate your customers. So tell us just quickly about that.
Well, that's correct. What we're going to do is we're going to develop recipe cards based off the products that we distribute at the Storehouse. What these cards are going to entail is how to maintain the maximum nutritional value out of each product, cooking technique, cooking methods, what to match them with, to help you not only provide the highest nutritional value, but have a good meal as well. Not only for you, but your children. It's very vital that they have those vitamins and minerals for brain and muscle development.
That's great. Well, folks, after the break, we are going to, well, and by we, I mean me, we are going to sample this really great food, but I will put this recipe up online on my Casa blog later. So hop online, check it out. When we come back, I'm diving in.